I remember they fought some bandits. They tried to find some treasure to get mana thread, and they fought like the Chimera,
Mm-hmm.
and they managed to get these crystals that they can use to make mana thread, so they can make clothes for Philo. But they've made like an outfit for their new companion.
Okay, cool. So basically, that thing is the gear that they got was made from their own mana.
That's what it seems like. Yeah. So it adjusts as they adjust.
All right, cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, no surprise that the bird likes vegetables.
So he has something called the Heavenly Fowl.
That's what they think Theo is.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, she's so fast. There we go.
Damn.
She saved him. Oh my god, that bird's talking.
Now people are starting to get shocked.
That's why they call Philo the Heavenly Fowl, because she talks and stuff. Wait, so do other birds like her not talk?
Apparently not.
So the plant doesn't just invade the town, it like infects them with something.
It says it's they think that the plants are parasitic, yeah.
Dude, he's doing his skill potion enhanced thing again. Telling you, man, he's like Jesus to these people. He's like the Messiah.
Oh, it worked.
Told you, they're like, oh. They're gonna write a book about him, and his religion will spread across all 7 continents.
Jesus. Shield Jesus.
Shield Jesus.
This is what I was talking about last time.
Yeah, exactly.
The seed. So this is all his fault.
This is all the Spear Hero's fault. See, we knew it, dude. We called it. That seed that they found in that they didn't find, it was empty. Yeah, exactly. From the dungeon.
I knew this was gonna come up.
Dude, he fucked those people up. Oh man, what is that? That's one of the monsters that had spawned. The vines. Oh!
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
So it shoots like poison.
Wow. It's pretty intense.
Oh, ew, what the fuck?
Nice.
Dude, for being a chubby bird, she's really agile. Oh, it's
Still
regenerating.
regenerates too fast. Uh-oh. What?
What? I like how the old man's like, that's not what I meant, but I guess. Wait, what did he just get?
A plant analysis skill, apparently. It's interesting that he came in to clean up the Spear Hero's mess, and he solved all of their problems now.
Not only got rid of the monsters and the vines and the toxic stuff, but he's helping them grow food.
Like, he actually did what the Spear Hero had set out to do. He sees such potential in Naofumi.
I mean, he's a good ally to have. He's a vendor, and he has connections and stuff, right? So
It's been working out for him so far.
so he knows where he could sell these berries.
Mm-hmm. Man, I could go for a nice dip in a hot spring.
Yeah. I love you. Was that the direct translation? I love you?
Maybe it's just like she was trying to say it in a cute way, and that's how they decided to translate it.
And they added that in.
Well, this canon.
Oh, wow. It's for couples.
How did I know?
Aw, he's taking care of her like his little daughter.
It's like his daughter. And it's interesting because he used to consider Raphtalia like a child as well.
Mm-hmm. I find it interesting that Raphtalia has gotten it in her head that she needs to have Naofumi fall in love with her all of a sudden. Like, what? Was it because of the hot springs that she got this idea from? Become my mate? What?
He can kind of float with the wings.
That's kind of cool, yeah. So she's going for the eggs, and Raphtalia wants to find that crystal. Those crystals. Oh! Well, can't Philo fly?
I don't know if she can really fly that well.
In her, oh yeah, that's true. She runs, but she doesn't fly that much.
Seems like she can glide a little when she's in that form, but it would be nice to see them be like more sisterly, you know?
I think so. I think they're gonna start acting like that because they just went.
Yeah,
through
they
that.
have a common thread with Naofumi, obviously, but it's nice to see them being like
So
cooperative.
Raphtalia's gonna help her get the eggs.
And there's the crystal as well.
Oh shit! The boar's back.
Oh my god.
What the
It's an
fuck?
ugly ass boar.
Oh,
no.
the crystal and the eggs. Dude, that's an ugly ass boar. And now Fumi has no idea that this is happening. So they sold the boar and they bought him that. They bought Naofumi that tool as a gift. Oh, that's nice.
That's thoughtful.
He still sees Raphtalia as a kid.
I think it's more like he sees them as like his surrogate daughters, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's cute.
That's an interesting episode. I guess. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean, it wasn't quite what I was expecting, but
Yeah.
it was kind of interesting that what we had thought about the seeds in the last episode, like, pun intended, that it bore fruit so quickly.
Yeah, we talked about how we expected the plants or the seeds to, make an impact on the next episode, and they did. But that wasn't all. That was part. Like the episode was more than that. Like, I think that like half of it was that, right? Like helping the people in that village. But it was a very Raphtalia centric episode where she kind of finds Naofumi to be more than just this hero and a fatherly figure. She's starting to have feelings for him, almost. Like, she didn't think about him that way until she went into the hot springs and saw the, I don't know what you would call that.
The description, yeah.
The description, yeah.
Of the benefits of the hot spring.
Yeah, and then she immediately thought, wow, if Naofumi was here, we would be a couple. And then, like, from there, it kind of just snowballed.
Well,
yeah.
it's no really surprise to me. Like, these animes are always going to have some sort of slant towards, like, romantic, or, like, romanticism. Right. So this doesn't really shock me. But it's still kind of cute how that
it's not surprising to me either. Like, let's talk about, like, you're talking about somebody who just grew up from being, like, a kid to going through puberty, like, in an instant, like, just by leveling up.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me at all that, Raphtalia started to go through those stages where she's starting to find, Naofumi as more than just a partner, but more like a like a romantic,
like romantic interest.
yeah, yeah. Whereas Philo is more like, I need to give him eggs because he'll be happy, and she's more like a kid, right? So Raphtalia is a little more grown up, and
Right.
I expect that from her. Like if she didn't have those feelings and she was always playful and stuff, I would be suspicious because that's not how realistically it would go. I don't think. What's your take on that? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty much in line with yours. Like, they want Naofumi to notice them for different reasons.
Yeah. And he doesn't see them for
As
those
that
reasons.
way, yeah.
He kind of sees them as, like you said, they're his what did you say, surrogate daughters?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they clearly want his attention.
Yeah. It built up into like this cute little fight they've been having, this competition to win over Naofumi, and yeah. So at the end there, Raphtalia was like, he still sees me as a kid, but eventually I'll win him over. My question is, how?
I suspect we'll find out in a future episode.
I don't think I think if Naofumi. Okay, so remember that episode where they were hugging in the palace. Remember, and he realized after the fight. I think if Naofumi would have had feelings for her, he would have had him there.
Right.
At that moment.
I think that just sort of reinforces the fact that he doesn't see either of them romantically. But they're sort of at that point now where they're like, I guess, trying to get his attention romantically, and
yeah. I know it is kind of odd.
Yeah.
Because Philo's a kid and a bird. I mean, how's that gonna work?
I mean, it's nice to see that they're subverting like common anime tropes by having the main character like. I'm pretty sure he notices, but he just sort of like doesn't really care that much.
Like chooses not to actually pay attention to that.
Right.
Okay. Aside from that, like, what else did we learn in this episode? That the spear hero doesn't give a fuck about people. Literally, just gives them anything. And
well, now Fumi brings up a good point that it's half their, it's half of their fault for being in the situation that they were in, because they assumed that the seed would be safe because a hero brought it to them.
Oh, right.
So it's
even
not
knowing the legend behind the seed. Yeah.
So even though they knew about the legend, they became complacent because they thought it was safe. And the fact that, I mean, it was still a mess, but it wasn't entirely the spear hero's fault. Like, he assumed it was safe. The villagers assumed it was safe because the hero gave it to him.
Right.
But
I think, yeah, you're right. Because the spear hero, when he picked up that seed, he didn't really know the language on the warning sign. He couldn't read it, right?
That was a unique situation because they had somebody. Naofumi had somebody with them at the time that could read that language.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this has to come up in a future episode because that's foreshadowing 101 right there, baby.
I like how at the end there, Raphtalia and Philo managed to get over their little competition because they wanted a mutual thing, a gift for Naofumi, and they realized that working together they would get it better, faster.
Right.
And then the boar came in and ruined all their plans. It was funny.
It's nice to see that they're like kind of becoming more sisterly instead of more of a slant on a rivalry.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they flesh that out a little bit more in future episodes.
Yep. Speaking of future episodes, we know that now Fumi has the plant shield, or not the plant shield, the shield that throws that plant that comes out of the ground. I'm not sure what to call it. Bio shield? Bio plant?
Bio plant shield or something. A lot of the times that stuff goes by really fast and it's difficult.
And it's in Japanese, so we can't really
It's a little difficult to.
There was a part there, or a moment there, a scene where he's looking at his interface, and it's all in Japanese. And like, there's a little bar or like a little meter that goes up, and it's in Japanese. And then there's like a little little indicator there that's in Japanese, and we were like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Like, is he adding points to his like skill?
Well, it seemed like he was using his shield's power to adjust the seed so that it didn't grow into like monsters, and instead it actually just bore fruit.
Oh, nice.
And it was more easy for them to handle. So now they're able to sustain themselves on this new fruit, make money, and not starve.
Yeah, what happened with that seed? Like, did he throw it away? Did he get it, or did he destroy it? What do you do with it? I don't think. Yeah, like, because it all came from that one seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he get it? Did he like destroy it?
I'm betting he can probably make more.
Oh, okay.
That seems to be something that's within his wheelhouse. So,
and when he was speaking to the townspeople about the food that he had produced, they were like, "Oh, we have no more money to give you." Did he take the food from them?
Yeah, it seems to have been.
Oh, wow. Really?
I mean, to be fair, they can make more food, so.
Yeah, they can make more food now because the vines and the toxic stuff is gone. Mm-hmm. Right?
So
but he took the berries. I mean, I don't know if that's cool or not, because now Fumi's supposed to be a good guy.
I mean, he did save them, so
he did save the people, yeah.
So I mean, he got something out of it for sure, but I mean, they were rewarding him anyway, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't know how I feel about that.
Well, now Fumi is not your typical protagonist at this point. Like, you can see that he's jaded because of everything that's happened so far. So I feel like that's true to his character. Like, he wants to get something out of it for going out of his way to help these people.
Right. Oh yeah. So also another thing is there was this moment or this scene where he just realized if the potion enhance works on the infected people, like the sickly people, then it surely must work on the plants.
Because I mean, technically, the herbicide is a potion.
Yeah,
it's made of chemicals, same as a normal.
And
potion.
he trusted his gut instinct, and he just started walking towards the plant monster, and the plant monster wrapped around him, and then all of a sudden, just poosh.
Yeah, what was that? It's very. I'm not really sure. Like, I entirely got that. Was that just him flexing his power?
I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I know there's a connection between the herbicide and his shield.
Right. Well, he used the potion enhance on the herbicide to make it strong enough to overcome its regeneration.
And I know people are going to be talking about this in the comments. They're going to mention like, "Oh, you probably missed the connection or something."
Right,
I don't know.
Right. I'm sure it'll come up. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, you got anything else to say, man, about the episode? Anything that stood out to you?
The thing that stood out to me the most is that we have a Patreon page. That's what stood out to me the most about this episode. It's where you go to see the full length unedited
unedited reaction
reaction videos.
Nice. All right, well, with that, guys, go check it out. All of our full unedited reactions.
Unedited.
Wow, I can't even talk. All those reactions will be there 1 week early, so if you want to find stuff that is not on YouTube yet for at least a week, go check that out. All right, well, you got nothing else to say?
That's it, buddy. I think that's all we got to say.
All right, well, we'll catch you guys next week then for more Shield Hero.
See ya.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Why is he so big and chubby?
What?